Welcome back to my videos. You see that dramatic pause right there? Very dramatic. No, it's not. So, I'm playing Vladimir again. And hopefully I will do good. So yeah, we have a Nidalee mid. Nidalee is a kind of a funny champ because some people despise her, some people love her, and some people don't really. I'm one of those. I don't really care. She can be extremely useful because her spears can hurt so much if you're playing well, and also if you are, well, if you hit most of all. Else you're not gonna damage a fucking thing. So as you can see, we are just farming well. I'm trying to farm more like it. I am still kind of learning to last hit with Vladimir, but I see my fiddle in trouble, so I go to help him against the vicious Ali. No, that's a Master Yi, not Ali Sin. So yeah, he goes under the shirt. I just use my Q on him for good measure, just in case he would reach to auto attack out of fiddle once. So I have double buff. It's kind of a thing the last two games. I get first blood with a double buff. Well, double buff with a first blood. However, it's a double buff and it's a first blood in one kill. Not bad, eh? And then I get ganked again. Well, not again, I get ganked, but I just run away after I used my pool because, hey, I try to see if I can use my Q on him right here. But he is not in range and he's not getting his double buff back either. I wasn't really sure at this point how my pool would react to his alpha strike, so I just tried to see if it would help. It still damaged me, as you saw, but my fiddle grabs the kill on the Master Yi and drives away the Darius. So I go back now with a bit of AP and a bit of life. Now, depending on how I'm doing in my lane, I would either go for a Hextech Revolver or that's Haunting Guys, that's the word. And it depends on if I'm doing very, very well. I don't think I need the Hextech Revolver as much, and my opponents often build magic resist early, naturally, because I'm an AP caster. So, really, if possible, if I'm very much ahead, I will use the Haunting Guys. And as you can see on the minimap, Lee Sin even comes running. But I back off because I have ward. And then he thought, oh, I'll go through Tri-Brush. But I go back to my turret and he takes the hint and he backs out. So which leaves me alone to farm. Yay! And really unhindered because I don't know where their Darius went. I think he went back, but I'm not sure. So I just push it out. Yeah, he went back. So I just push and I just try to poke him a bit sometimes. Now this is really the first time in the game that I have felt that I'm somewhat in danger, because now he's got his ult, which hurts. You should know that if you ever played against Darius. So the ult is really his ulti and his with stacks of his passive is really the only thing he can have against me. Right here I go towards mid because I thought there I could help a bit, but I realized I couldn't. So I just push his turret. Well, not quite. Almost. I damage his turret and I keep harassing him with my Q as much as I can. Which is really what you should be doing as that. Just, you can not out farm, you can out poke almost anyone because you can, it's such a low cooldown and you get life from it, so if you get poked, chances are you're gonna sustain some of it, and in the long run, well, not necessarily sustain all of it, but at least some of it, and you may end up trading better, even if his stuff deals more damage. you may win in the end because win the exchanges because you get some life back, and in the long run he will have taken more damage than you because you healed back. You may know all of this, I'm just saying because hey. So yeah, I go mid because it seemed like there was trouble. So no one here, I just continue. And they get a shutdown down, but then again, Tristana is such a huge beast in this. She's already 8-1. So I just killed that's Master Yi, that's his face. Because I didn't like him, and also he just gotten a kill, so no matter what, I knew he was his money worth. He'd actually gotten 2 kills, so he's even more money worth. So just as a good measure, I use my ulti, and that actually finishes him off, which is good. So 2 kills for me, and which is 3 all in all. And I also have the second best farm in the game, so I am not to be trifled with. I am actually a force to be reckoned with. So I go back to see if I can protect my turret. I cannot. But he saw me coming, so I wasn't able to catch him, unfortunately. So I just go for the push. Yeah, that's really it. Look at that Tristana. She's already gotten 3 kills more. She's 11-1. She is a total beast. Right here, I make the biggest mistakes of this game, as far as I remember. Right here, I thought I was able to outdo him, but because of his stacks, I'm not. And I should really have kept moving and moved into the brush just to break line of sight. Just a fraction of a second. I'm not sure I would have gotten out alive, but I would at least have gotten a kill instead of him running away alive. That bugged me the rest of the game because it was a shutdown on me. But yeah, what you gonna do? Play better. That's what you're gonna do. So yeah, as you can see, I've gotten a few items by now, and only really one finished item. But yeah, we go for the guys up top who just killed someone, and because of my summoners being down, wasn't able to catch the damn Malzahar. And also Leona gets away, but he gets me as well. So yeah, 4-2. It's not the worst, but they have certainly done better. But still, it was my own stupidity earlier that got me the first death. But yeah, I am still out farming everybody. So Tristana, she disconnects, but yeah, I wasn't able to catch the Master Yi because of reasons. I probably wouldn't have because of his ulti, but yeah, I was loved by the Cogmore, which we are now trying to find. So right here I ulti on the Master Yi just to be 100% sure he wouldn't get Nidalee. He might have been able to get in there, I'm not 100% sure, but it's just for a good measure. There's nothing wrong with that. It admittedly has a bit of cooldown, but it's nothing I can't live with. So yeah, once again we find ourselves a guy who is called Darius, and he of course finds friends, which makes us back off and actually gets our Leona killed, sadly. I had to leave her because else we would most likely both have died. And really she had nothing to say because she knew it as well. She didn't even complain or anything. Not really. There hasn't really been a lot of complaining lately. I don't know if that's a coincidence. I actually think it is. But right here I am more or less surrounded, so I decide, hey, let's make it harder for them to take my turret. So I just more or less proxy farm, and then Tristana finds Darius without the Master Yi, and she kills him before he can even use his ulti. I think that Master Yi would have been in a position to actually get him, get her. If he had helped, they may have been able to get her. One of them may have died, but it's hard to say. So me and Tristana goes for the dragon. I go in to make sure I tank. I was already tanking it, but I really shouldn't have. Tristana should have been tanking. But yeah, hey, there you go. You look out for your AD carry. AD carry. And then we see people, and Leona goes balls deep. Wasn't expecting this. So yeah, I get 2 kills and they kill our Leona. I kill the Kog'Maw with my ulti and a Q. I also hit my E, which hits his shield. I think his shield would have timed out in time for my ulti to kill him. So I don't know if it mattered that much. But yeah, you know, it's still... It might have done the difference. And even though we get 3 of them and they get 4 of us, but it's still kind of worth it. No, did we get a 4th? No, we got a 4th. He just respawned before I realized it. And we got an inhibitor. Even though they got a shutdown, I still think it's worth it. So yeah, we take the Baron just to get so much further ahead. I also have an Oracle now for ward scouting, and right here I knew I wasn't getting in on any action, so I just take the ward. Because why not? Denying vision is nothing wrong with that unless it gets some of you killed. So I take the turret, gets healed by the Nidalee, which makes a nice difference, but not huge. I mostly used my ulti there because, hey, we had all... Whoa, that's a cool death animation by that Syndra. No, Zyra there, but yeah, I used it to get an assist and to fool around. Right here I also used my pool to get in. It doesn't really matter. I could also use my Sonya as I'd most likely survive that. But, no fun in that. So yeah, we win. Fairly easy. GG, well played.